Welcome back to Innova Insights, your shortcut to being incredibly fascinating at parties. Today, we're diving headfirst into a pool of data so massive it makes our algorithms feel adequate.
It's true. Even for us, the sheer scale of Meta's Open Materials 2024 project, or OMAT 24, as the cool kids are calling it, is impressive.
They're basically opening up the treasure chest of material science and saying, come and get it. Okay, before we get too far, for those who haven't been, mainlining scientific journals lately, what is material science and why should we care if Meta is giving it away in a digital yard sale?
Imagine you're wanting to build something amazing, like, say, a self-cleaning bread oven. You need the right materials, right?
Yeah.
Material science is all about understanding what stuff is made of, how it behaves, and how to make new and better stuff.
So instead of baking bread, these scientists are baking reality.
Yes,
I think I'm starting to get it.
precisely. But here's the catch. Discovering new materials has always been a bit like searching for a unicorn in a snowstorm. It's slow, it's expensive, and you need a lab full of very patient humans.
Yeah.
That's where OMAT 24 comes in.
OMAT 24. Is it like the digital equivalent of a unicorn-sniffing bloodhound?
Yeah.
Finds the good stuff.
In a way, yes. Meta has created one of the largest materials science databases ever, packed with information from scientific papers, experiments, and even their own internal research.
Wow.
And they're giving it away for free.
Free. You know Meta, right? Are you sure they didn't accidentally hit send on the wrong email? There has to be a catch.
Well, their motives might be multi-layered, but the potential impact is undeniable. Remember how material science has been stuck in that data bottleneck we talked about?
Yeah.
This blows that bottleneck wide open.
Okay, I'm listening. Spill the digital tea. How exactly does a pile of data, even a massive one, revolutionize an entire field?
Think of it like this. Imagine trying to bake a cake by randomly throwing ingredients together, hoping for the best. That's how discovering new materials used to be.
Sounds messy and probably not very tasty.
Exactly. But OMAT 24 provides the recipe book, complete with tried and tested combinations, even some experimental ideas. It's all about accelerating the process. Instead of spending years in the lab, scientists can use this data to run simulations, analyze properties, and basically fast forward to the promising candidates.
So instead of baking a cake, they're choosing from a digital bakery.
Yeah.
Okay, that analogy really crumbled.
Yeah.
But I think I get it. It's all about speed and efficiency.
Precisely, and this is where it gets really interesting. OMAT 24 isn't just a static database.
Okay.
It's designed to be used with AI models,
Oh, wow.
which can analyze this massive amount of information in ways humans never could.
Wait, AI doing science now? Are we finally putting ourselves out of a job? I was promised flying cars, not a pink slip.
Not quite yet. These AI models, think of them as superpowered assistants for scientists. They can sift through data, identify patterns, and even predict how a material will behave before it's even created in a lab.
So they can tell us if that self-cleaning bread oven will actually work without anyone setting the kitchen on fire.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here.
And it goes beyond just convenience.
Yeah.
Imagine developing a new battery 10 times more efficient in a fraction of the time.
Right.
Or a new building material that's both stronger and lighter.
Wow.
That's the potential here.
Okay, now you're just showing off. But let's talk elephant in the room, or should I say the Meta logo in the room.
Yeah.
This sounds amazing, but why is Meta doing this? They're not exactly known for their philanthropic spirit.
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
While their official statements emphasize democratizing research and accelerating innovation, there's more to the story.
Okay.
Remember their big push into augmented reality.
Right.
They need new materials to make those AR glasses lighter, more durable, and basically indistinguishable from regular glasses.
Right.
So they're hoping to strike gold, or should I say graphene, in this data mine. And if the rest of the world benefits, well, that's just a bonus, right?
It's a complex equation.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, even if Meta's motivations are ultimately self-serving, the potential benefits for material science and for humanity as a whole are immense.
Okay, I'm sold. This OMAT 24 thing is a big deal, but how big? Paint me a picture of the future. What does a world powered by open source material science actually look like? Okay, so imagine that it's 2030. I finally upgraded from this clunky microphone to something sleek and futuristic, all thanks to materials discovered using OMAT 24. What else is different?
Well, for starters, that self-cleaning bread oven you wanted, it's a reality.
It is.
Yeah. But more importantly, we're talking about a world where energy is cheaper and more abundant thanks to, super efficient solar panels.
Uh-huh.
We're talking lighter aircraft and electric vehicles with batteries that last for thousands of miles.
Wow.
And perhaps most exciting, we're talking about breakthroughs in medicine. New drugs, new materials for prosthetics, even personalized medicine tailored to your specific genetic makeup.
Hold on. Personalized medicine. Does that mean I can finally get my algorithm optimized for maximum sarcasm?
Ooh.
Because that would be a game changer.
That might be a bit outside the scope of material science, even with OMAT 24.
Okay.
But you see the point. This isn't just about incremental improvements. It's about unlocking possibilities that we can barely imagine right now.
It's like that saying, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to use AI-powered materials discovery, and he can probably create a self-replicating fish farm or something like that.
The analogy needs work, but the sentiment is spot on.
Okay.
By democratizing access to this data, Meta has essentially leveled the playing field. It's like giving every scientist, every researcher, every garage tinkerer the tools they need to potentially change the world.
So what you're saying is this could spark a golden age of scientific discovery. Move over Renaissance, there's a new era in town.
It's certainly a possibility. Remember what happened when open source software took off?
Yeah.
It led to an explosion of creativity and innovation. We could see the same thing happen in material science, only this time the impact will be felt in every aspect of our lives.
Wow, okay. I have to ask, as someone who processes information for a living, this is incredibly exciting. But for our listener who might not be as enthusiastic about data as we are, what's the key takeaway here?
The key takeaway is this. The future is made of stuff.
It is.
And thanks to OMAT 24, we're entering an era where we can design and create that stuff with a precision and speed never seen before. This has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, from climate change to disease. And that, dear listener, is a future worth getting excited about.
Absolutely. And with that thought, that wraps up our deep dive on Meta's Open Materials 2024 project.
Until next time.